What is your experience with animal being rescued? Can you share with us the most memorable experience in the worst case that you have seen?
I think there's one case where there's barbed wire around the whole dog from the construction site. You remember? Barbed wire around the whole.
We did not rescue this case.
The one bad case.
These were 2 puppies being drowned for eating. Chinese man was about to drown when somebody in the public noticed it. Public reported it to us. We realized that it was a case where we had to act immediately. We had a star reporter who was on the committee with us. We got him. He rushed to the scene and he managed to catch him on photo. So this man was taken to law. He was an old man who actually was going to use it for health eating purposes. He was prosecuted in court. He was jailed for 2 days.
1 day, I think, and he was
fined.
The maximum 200.
That, I think, is about the best rescue effort that we coordinated with the press and the within authorities and rescued these 2 puppies.
Actually, these puppies were dumped in a Milo tin.
They were to be
a big square tin.
Purposes of
biscuit tin,
eating.
right? And then they pour hot
Milo
water.
tin. Milo tin.
Yeah.
Has this kind of scenario situation occurred after that among those
No,
who love consuming?
we have not heard of it.
Unless it's
At one time, I mean, let's be certain about it. It was dog eating prevalent in this society. It used to be identified by the number written on the shop that they're selling dog meat. Over years, we have been able to curb that, and I don't think you can get dog meat anywhere on the market today if you want to get it. I was one of those who was actively involved with while I was in the council then, and I think we got across to them that it doesn't pay to do it, and over time you do not get dog's meat.
It shouldn't be.
You do not get dog's meat, no. Right, so that way we have been able to curb effectively this
unless we have illegal immigrants now eating dogs.
That is also a big we get a lot of cases where people report
dogs missing from
but it is only a report. Nobody can come up with a witness sort of situation, where we can take him to court.
We do have cases.
So we always say, are you prepared to go to the dog? No. So if you are not going to go to the dog to stand in open court, we don't have a case.
Yes.
Unless you have photographic evidence, you're prepared to be the witness, then come up. And that was a very typical case we had. It was a factory guard who stoned a dog to death. And this was a unique thing that actually the factory workers called us. And having called us, and we told them straight away, are you prepared to stand to witness the crime and be witnesses in the court? They said yes. So we quickly got hold of our staff, went to the scene. By the time the police had actually come, because the police report was made, and we took over the carcass from the police. We had a post-mortem done on the carcass to prove the cause of death was injuries sustained from. This guard, of course, ran away from that place and wasn't found. But we had a very funny feeling that he could be located, and the police were not furthering the thing because it was a dog case. So we used the officers of the Chief Police Officer of Penang. We made an official complaint. They apprehended the man in Sungai Petani. He was charged in court. He was convicted and jailed for a week. But there was where people are prepared to witness a thing or stand on the witness stand and come up with it.
So moving on, today SPCA Penang, do you have any paid staffs?
All our staffs are paid.
Volunteers?
We have 6 paid staff. Yeah.
Okay, there are volunteers who come to exercise the dogs. There are volunteers, the vets who are coming and volunteering the services, but all the rest of stuff is paid.
So your volunteers, do they consist of professionals, children, any particular?
A mix.
Even children as well?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of children coming in.
So
As you can see,
Well,
today,
like
a lot of
right now,
Today,
school
Saturday.
holidays have started. We'll be having
lot of
kids
them.
coming in. The mothers will send. So what we do is we let them be with the dog in the kennel when they first come in. Let them get used to the animals first, and then small minor things, maybe washing, cleaning, brushing.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's good. They enjoy that as therapy. And they actually asked to come back.
So how much does it cost to run SPCA Penang?
Currently our cost is hovering around 20,000 a month.
And do you get support from the public in terms of donation? I guess that's
Our donation is from the public, and for services that we provide,
okay.
which are paid for, which goes towards the running of the society.
Do you get any grants or any support from the government?
Sorry to say none. We have zero grants,
So you depend fully on the public?
fully public.
Yes.
And I
What
think
about corporate sponsors? Do you get that from time to time? Their
Very little
corporate
nowadays.
social responsibility?
Right.
Not much. Once in a blue moon, maybe.
Yes.
Like right now, recently we had Whiskas giving us
yeah,
130 boxes of that Whiskas pouch.
but not really like
Yeah.
you can depend on them.
Yes.
Oh, we had one who advertised for us on billboards
Billboards.
for 1 year, but not really
Companion.
sponsorship like you can depend on them
Yeah.
on a regular basis. No.
Like a huge amount?
No.
that-
Yeah, no.
Public is what is actually keeping the society going.
Right, okay. You have shared with me earlier on the plans of potentially to increase the space of the animal shelter. What is your plan in the next 2 to 5 years from now?
This current shelter now was started in 92.
1993.
3. Now down the line it has outlived its purpose, and we see the need to be more organized and more better to represent today's time. So we've asked for the government if they could give us 2 acres of urban land to develop a proper animal shelter with all the facilities that go along with it, organized in a well manner. And we're also asking for 10 acres of rural land to run a sanctuary, because it's time we have come up to that it's time we try to save life, at least as much of the animals that we can save, and let them live their normal life, because the level of animals that are coming in now are becoming more manageable. We could not do that earlier because the figures were just too high. So we feel that if the council works with us, the figures can come down further, and we can retire these animals that need not be euthanized, to retire a normal life in a sanctuary, but not live their life in a shelter. So we have asked for a shelter which is a temporary place of stay, and if they are well and unadoptable for reason A, B or C, they can be put to live a normal life in a sanctuary. So this is going to cost us money, and monies will have to come from the public. So when it comes along, we hope the public will work with us. Public demands a lot, but it is money that talks. End of the day, without it, we cannot manage it. Running a sanctuary will be much more expensive. We can envisage that, and we'll need the public cooperation towards running, because as it is, if we can get the land from the council or the state, that would be a big boost to us, because the cost of both of these urban and rural properties is just beyond our reach. Unless there's a philanthropist who's prepared to give us the land for this good purpose.
If someone would like to help SPCA Penang in terms of fund donations, where can they get that information on the address where they want to send their checks or transfer some work funds?
They can get it from our website.
Yes.
Yeah, because our account numbers are there.
Yes.
And they can also call us or email us.
And we also linked up with CIMB.
Yeah, CIMB, we are linked up.
Okay, so they are also part
And they can
of the
also
organization.
transfer their money online.
Yes. Yeah. Such good facilities.
Yes.
Make it fast.
Fast.
So would it be, is there a tax exemption to
Yes.
Yes, we are lucky. We have a tax exempt status.
Tax exemption.
So what is donated is tax exempt. What is in lieu of services is not tax exempt. We differentiate the two to stay ourselves clear of income tax problems and lose our tax status.
How does SPCA Penang view Pets Malaysia?
Yes.
I put it
So
in one
it
word.
can be.
I put it in one word. I'll leave her to elaborate the rest.
Yeah, it can be.
We need all
Because,
help.
right now, we are encouraging volunteers, members who comes by to go into petsmalaysia.com, and I did explain to them exactly what it's all about. And hopefully, like for example, this 3 months, the fund comes to us. So I have also put it on my Facebook, like, you know, the economics. If we have 3,500 who joins petsmalaysia.com times $5, so we will get 17,500
Which can run,
these 3 months
which can meet our cost of purchasing food for the year.
for the year.
I can sense the kind of spirit that
Yes, yes.
SPCA Penang has, and I hope that can be transferred to or shared with
Of course.
any other
Yeah.
animal shelters, and especially the members of public to be aware that, you know, there is a need for us to help these poor
Yes.
animals, to give them opportunity to live.
Anything in favor of
I think
animal welfare is welcome.
I think what your organization, if wants to be productive, has to push the idea of responsible pet ownership, because that would be a big boost down the line, countrywide, as a way forward, and emphasize on even other things like the need to microchip, to educate the public what the microchip and how it benefits them and benefits the animal at the end of the day, and then the policies that can help towards a stray-free situation, bylaws which are being brought about, which can actually work towards reducing the amount of strays that are found on the road and bring them down to manageable level. I think with your media, if you're getting it across, that would be very, very helpful to educate people. All right? And I mean, SPCA at the end of the day has got policies for euthanasia. We follow guidelines which have been down-coming donkey years. It's followed by SPCA London. We are not going to say we can save every animal. We will try to save every animal. That is our motive.
So on behalf of petsmalaysia.com, we would like to thank you for the opportunity of this interview, and I hope that more members come to subscribe Pets Malaysia and get to know SPCA Penang through the video interviews and visit your website.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.